Hey guys, it's Jen from beautyriotx. Excuse me if I don't seem very uppity today. I'm not feeling wonderful, so if I don't seem particularly upbeat, that's just why. So today we're gonna be trying out, I'm gonna give you some pros and cons that I feel about this brand and this palette and my experience with ordering this BPerfect Carnival XL Pro palette in collab with Stacey Marie. She's like a big Instagram makeup artist. So this palette retails for around $59. You can only get it from the BPerfect cosmetic website. I don't know if it's still available. I got it during the pre-sale. I will go into detail about this pre-sale and what is still going on right now after I do my tutorial with this. I'm gonna do my normal kind of speed through, and if I hit any bumps in the road with this palette, I will write it on the screen. I'll write on the screen what shades I'm using, but I will show you this up close and fill you in on some details. This comes with 30 matte shades, 10 shimmers, and 3 highlighters. It's beautiful. I do have the original Carnival palette, which is one of my favorite shadow palettes. This one comes with 17 mattes, 7 shimmers, and 2 highlighters. Like I said, it's one of my favorite palettes. I have never really come across an issue with it. Do you need both of them? Probably not. I feel like this one has more like neutrals to work with, whereas that one just has like kind of a little corner of them, but I'm very excited to play with this. I don't foresee it having any issues, but we'll find out together. I do have some cons to talk about. Again, I don't think it's going to be with these. It's more so my experience with ordering this palette and the company itself, but we're gonna get into that after I go through the little tutorial for this. So I'm gonna zoom you in, we're gonna get started. So here's the finished eye look. I think all the colors that I used, now given I only used a handful of colors out of all of them, they all performed beautifully. I have no complaints so far, and I will actually swatch a handful of the other shades that I didn't use. One thing I didn't realize actually, which shows about how observant I am, is there are some repeats from the original Carnival palette. Again, I didn't realize this. Like I said, like a handful of shades, nothing crazy, but I mean, there are some similar shades and repeats. So, I'm gonna swatch a handful of the shades, not all of them, just kind of a handful that are interesting to me. And then we'll actually talk about my experience with ordering, the pre-sale, and just my overall thoughts. Oh, this red matte shade is not as pigmented as it looks. Hopefully it's better like actually when you use it with a brush, but I'm kind of surprised how sheer it is. There we go. This shade is much better. And this mustard is It's very, very nice. And here are just a handful of the neutral mattes. I do like that they actually added like a few rows of mattes. So my overall feelings on the palette, if you didn't already, oh sorry, here's actually the 3 face shades. Very nice. This would be the only one I can get away with as a highlighter. I kind of wish these were all more universal, but as per usual, you can use them on the eyes. All right, do you need both palettes? No. But do we need half the makeup we have? No, we don't. Now, on to my experience with ordering from this brand. I've never ordered from their actual brand website before, and if you go on it, it's very like old school. It kind of reminds me of ordering something from like the early 2000s when it wasn't too popular to order things online. First off, when I think of a pre-sale, and this part is kind of my fault, I didn't read all what pertained to this company's pre-sale, what it actually was. What this pre-sale actually was just guaranteeing you a palette during the pre-sale. It didn't guarantee you a palette before anybody else, which I kind of thought was ridiculous, because to me a pre-sale, which for most companies is getting your palette before like the main launch. That's not what this was. So in the middle of, I can't remember the date, I'll put it on the screen. I signed up for the pre-sale, I paid, it was taken out of my PayPal like within a day or two. But again, a pre-sale, you just think, oh, I'm getting my palette soon. Not long later, they put on their like Instagram stories or something that, okay, well now the rest of the world can get it 2 days after we send out your palette. So what was the point of the pre-sale? Now it's a European brand, but people in the UK were getting their palettes very quickly, which obviously they're closer to where this brand is from. But a bunch of us in America were like, okay, but when are we getting ours? Now the problem with this website is that if you go there, there's nowhere that says log into your account. I had to look through like these weird back doors to even find out how to get into my account. And once I did, it just showed you your order. It doesn't show you tracking. It doesn't show you anything except that your order is processing or that your order's done processing. That's it. In order to get tracking, you have to get a customer service rep to email you your tracking number. So me and a bunch of other people were like up in arms over this because, no, you were fast to take our money, but it's been weeks. Where's my stuff? And I mean, I don't know, the word pre-sale, you should have said reserve your palette. You shouldn't have said pre-sale, that's kind of misleading. So I get it, listen, before anybody says it in the box below, it's just makeup, it's not that serious. You're right, it's not that serious, but some people take things seriously. Money's serious to me and makeup serious to me. They took my money, I want my makeup. If that's not serious to you, that's okay, but it's serious to me, so let me be. Now, as you can see, I did get my palette, but I ordered 2. I ordered one at the pre-sale, and I ordered one at the regular launch. That palette has not yet moved. That palette was on sale the 30th or the 31st. But people who ordered during the pre-sale have still not gotten tracking. It still hasn't moved from Europe. This is just weird. Like, I know they'll get their palettes, and I know I'll get my second one. P.S. My second palette will be one of my prizes that will be at my end of the year giveaway. Just stay tuned. But yeah, I just think it was kind of strange, the whole thing. I think they worded things weird. I think it was kind of misleading, and I'll let you know, I'll update you guys below how long it takes me to get the second one, because this one actually did come fast. Once it shipped pretty fast considering. But if you do order something from this brand, I would wait for it to come to Beauty Bay because they're much faster. All their stuff is up to date. You can see where it is. You can see how long it takes to process. This company is a smaller company, but I mean, they need to get their shit together. I mean, it's just weird. And I've never, ever, in this day and age, how can you not have a clear, up-to-date, current website? There should be no question about how to log into your account, where your product is, where to find shipping, tracking, all that stuff. I mean, this website is like from 15 years ago. It's just very strange. So if you do choose to order one of their products and you can find it on Beauty Bay, I recommend getting it through Beauty Bay because it's a lot less stressful. I just thought the way they went about it was just very weird. And, you know, while it is a beautiful palette, and I definitely recommend it if you can get your hands on it, if you don't care about waiting for it, then order through them, that's fine. but I like to know where my stuff is. I want to be answered in a timely manner. There's people who still haven't gotten replied to from customer service from like a week or two ago. It just kind of makes me mad when you're quick to take my money, but you're not quick to answer me or tell me where my stuff is. So I'm just saying. Overall, this is a very pretty palette. The first one was a very pretty palette. I recommend them both. So anyway, that was it. Have you tried either of these palettes? Let me know in the comments below. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.